Hey everyone, it's Ian. It's a good day over here in Atlanta. I just got my JDL turbo kit delivered and I wanted to shoot a quick video on the GoPro using the gimbal. This will be the first one that I really do and share online. Just going through the turbo kit, all the components unwrapped, laid out. I don't have the turbocharger yet. I actually just spoke with Jesse and he said that it will be shipping out tomorrow. There's a small back order on the next generation, the Gen 2 GTX turbos. My turbine housing is coated. He just needs to get the turbocharger, drill and tap the housing for a boost source, and then it'll be off out of Phoenix to Atlanta. Should be here by the weekend probably. Also don't have my crash beam yet. That's also on the way currently. I have a tracking number for that. But just wanted to go right into it and bring you guys over to the crown jewel, the Manifold. JDL makes amazing hot parts, really high quality stuff. This Manifold is actually really heavy. Tried to pick it up earlier. It's much heavier than their NA stuff. I had mine Cerakoted bronze. Just saw that on their shop build and fell in love with it. Really looking forward to how this is going to look in contrast against a black engine bay. But yeah, this Manifold is gorgeous. They really stepped it up in regards to their production capacity, cranking these out much quicker than they used to meet this extra demand on the V2 kits. So JDL has lots to be proud of. Moving on, this is the downpipe. I went back and forth as to whether or not to get recirculated wastegate dump or open dump. I heard some open dump WRXs didn't like the sound, so I went ahead and got recirculated. But this dump tube's really nice, also coated. That's going to go right in there, right in here, into the downpipe. Downpipe also obviously ceramic coated, that bronze. Oil pan, haven't unwrapped the oil pan yet, but this is it. It's a stock oil pan with, right over here, kind of hard to see, but that is a 10AN fitting welded on for the turbocharger oil drain. Repainted, really nice right on top there. Moving on to some of the charge piping. So everything has been, even before I unwrapped it, pre-labeled. So these are the labels inside the labels, but starting from closest to me, the turbo intake pipe coming off the turbocharger, there's a fitting there for the what is that, the air oil separator coming off of the PCV from the intake. Warp side charge pipe kit, that has got the flange for the blow off valve on it already. Again, not going to open these bags up for you, but cool side charge pipe kit. It's that nice pancake right here to clear the upper radiator support on all the 86s really well. And then of course the MAF pipe, so you got your MAF flange there going on into the intake manifold. This is all coated black. I don't think that's standard, paid a little extra for that, but it's going to be a nice touch, black and bronze in the engine bay. Moving on, let me see if I can get over here without popping any bubble wrap really loud. So intercooler, really nicely Cerakoted black. It's supposed to be heat dissipating coating. We'll see how that goes on track, obviously, with the intake temps. But some of the nice stuff that they threw in, nice turbo oil drain back kit, 10AN fittings, big old fittings on there, and that fitting in there is for to go on the turbocharger itself to start draining oil from it. Opposite, turbo oil feed. So this, Jesse put a fitting for the oil galley at the top of the block for these. So we'll get nice turbo oil feed and consistent draining with this, more consistent in my opinion than doing a T off of the front of the block where some other kits get their oil feed. Water cooling, nice hoses for the water cooling for the turbocharger. Fittings are in there too. You can probably see those. Hot parts gasket and hardware. So all this nice new gaskets for the downpipe, both ends of that, all the hardware for that, the bolts, washers, everything's in there. Intercooler bracket, JDL I think makes these in-house, just a little bracket for the top of the intercooler and some hardware to fit the bottom of the intercooler as well. Hoses, all this stuff is labeled inside: purge solenoid hoses, turbo intake port hoses, all that stuff to get your PCV routed correctly and get the car running right with a turbocharger on it. So other odds and ends, they include K&N filter. That's the basic cone filter that fits right behind the driver's headlight. This is the V-port blow-off valve from TurboSmart. Nice and compact. It's got a V-band fitting on it. Just a nice part. Should work really well. And then the wastegate. So it's a precision wastegate. It's going to go on the side of the manifold, kind of like that. And JDL put a little label on here that it's got the 6 psi spring installed, and then you have your assortment of other springs to put on it should you want to run more boost, which I more than likely will. Much more than 6 pounds, probably closer to 10 or 12. But anyways, still waiting on the turbocharger, like I said. Also the crash beam. When all that gets here, I'll probably be halfway done installing the rest of the kit and fit it, get it tuned. Got to do a clutch, a bunch of other stuff first. But hope you like this video. I'll try to take some more along the way during the install and the tuning process. All right, thanks. See you guys later. GoPro, stop recording.